Hi there, folks. You're very welcome back. My name is Martha Fraser, online business mentor and upcoming author of the book Courage to Shine. So, I hope you got on well with the first video and that you got the best tool in the world out, which is your biro and your pen and paper. And did you write down the problem you want to solve? Did you write down who you want to help and get really clear on that detail? So in this second video, I would love to talk to you about the next step. So what you need to do now. So basically, I know you have it in your head, right? Because I help a lot of people get really clear on what is going on in their head. And the one thing that I often find that people come to me for is they come to me for direction, they come to me for support, and they come to me looking for to get this information out of their head. So I have many tools and techniques and ways of doing that, especially when I take my one-to-one clients. So what I want to tell you about is a very simple method of how you can get your first online program out. So first of all, we talked about in video one how to basically get clear on the problem you're trying to solve and your audience. So the next part for you now is, okay, so the problem you're trying to solve is probably going to be the name of your program, okay? But if it's not really catchy enough, you may need to work on it. But just using that as the title for now, what I'd love you to do is to open up an Excel sheet and to literally say, right, this is going to be a 4 week program, it's going to be a 6 week program. I'm going to make 6 rows or 4 rows or whatever, and I'm going to fill in a word for each row. What is going to be the outcome of each row? What is going to be the lesson they're going to learn? What content am I going to deliver in each week? And literally, once you do that first skeleton, that is your skeleton for your online program. Okay. So you may say, Martha, that is just too simple, but believe me, go and do it, and you are going to go, wow, okay, now I actually see the structure of my first online program. And it is so exciting. And I'm so excited for you because I know what that feeling feels like. So that is really a really important point. Now, in in my Create Your First Online program, I give you the templates, I give you everything you need to do this. So if you need more help and more structure, and I give you more videos on how to get really clear on creating that content to make it even better for your user, even better for your customer, and for them to get a really better experience, you know. So, what are you going to do next? This is the thing, okay? So, how are you going to deliver your program? Okay, so you might think, right, okay, now I've got the idea, I know who my audience is, and I have the structure of my program broken down. How am I going to get it to them? So there are a couple of ways in which you can create your first online program. So the first one, oops. So the first one is um, you can create a Facebook group, and this is what I did with my very first program. Create a Facebook group, and you can deliver your content either as a Facebook file or a Word document or PDF, and you can share it in your Facebook group, and that's it. That's it. Could you imagine that you can make money by just creating a Facebook group and sharing your knowledge with people who want to learn what you know? Isn't that incredible? Okay. So that's the first way. The second way is you can create an email course. So using an email application like MailChimp or Aweber or Constant Contact or GetResponse or whatever it is you use, and perhaps you don't use one yet, and I'll tell you more about that in Create Your First Online Program. So basically, you can create an email course, and this is often a great way to create a course for maybe a short course, maybe anything under maybe 8 modules or something like that. So you might have 8 emails going out with a module in each email. And that way, you don't have the admin that goes with an online login program where, oh, I forgot my password, or you have to kind of maintain the website. So those first two are what I would recommend for someone starting out creating their first online program who wants to dip their toe in the water, who doesn't have a big budget to financially commit to creating a bigger course or using more software to get you there. You can actually make money by just the first two points, right? The next one then is basically you can get, if you have a website, if you have a WordPress website, you can get a plugin called Wishlist Member, and there's other plugins as well, but that's one that I've used and it's really good. It's around $100 or so. It's roughly in around there, maybe 97. And basically, you install that plugin into your website, and it basically protects pages on your website so that you can create a membership site on your website. And the benefit of that is that you actually own the content. You've just paid $97, and if you stop paying, which you're not going to because it was a one-off payment, you own it. And I love that idea. And after that, then there are a ton of online platforms like Rizuko, Kajabi, Jigsaw Box, Zippy Courses. There's probably 10 other that I can't think of off the top of my head. ClickFunnels is another one. And basically, what these are subscription based platform systems whereby you will pay, probably the average I've seen is around 97 euros or dollars for the course, or for to use their platform. So what this means is that basically they will host, you will upload your course content onto their platform, and people will sign into that platform. You will own your own account. People will log into that platform and they will see all your course beautifully presented, really well presented. But the problem is that you will have to pay $97 or whatever the price is a month. Now, when you're first starting out, believe me, 97 a month plus all your Facebook ads and everything else that you're about to do, you're going to have a monthly expenses that will start going up if you don't actually watch your expenses. So what I teach you is basically how to create your first online program, keeping the budget down low. You can also keep the budget up high. If you have a high budget, I will teach you how to do that too. But if you want to create your first online program, get your money in the bank, hold the money and not spend it on every single expense that you possibly could, then that's what I'm going to teach you. So they are the few ways that you can actually put your content out there. You can use all of these different methodologies for putting your course out there. But the one thing that I would really love to teach you, when I first created my first online program, I got so caught up with how techy my course was, how good it looked, and actually probably more so how good it didn't look, because at the time my first online program was a Facebook group and a PDF document. And do you know what? I got caught up that I felt it wasn't good enough. And really what I needed to get caught up on was that I had incredible people in my group that got incredible transformations, and they just really benefited. I had one lady, it was a health group that I had set up at the time. I had one lady who basically had MS, and she no longer needed to use her driving aid. I had another mum who changed her life completely and was just over the moon. And these people were so thankful and wanted me to run the program again. And that's what you need to focus on. You need to focus on helping people, providing transformation, and giving value. The way you deliver your course will always improve as you learn and go on this journey. And as you bring in more money to spend and invest in your program, then you invest in getting more software, getting it prettier, getting it look better. But when you're starting out, you do what you can with what you have and you help as many people as possible. So if you want my help and support in this, you can come along if you're interested to create your first online program, and I would love to be your mentor and show you exactly the things that I've learned, the lessons that I've learned along this journey. So get out your best friend, your pen, and just listen back over again. Go put the kettle on again. You're going to be having loads of tea. Go put the kettle on again. Listen back over this video and kind of think about, okay, so how am I going to kind of create my content, put my program out there? What's your timeline? And again, as I said, in Create Your First Online Program, I go into a lot more detail on how to do this, exactly how to do this. I give videos and tutorials and PDFs and templates, and I help you as much as I can, sharing with you the journey that I've been on over these last few years and everything that I have learned to put myself out there and to create the many programs that I've done online, and the freedom that I've created for myself as a mum, being able to earn money online, which has been fantastic. So get the pen out, put the kettle on, and I will see you in the next video when you've got your homework done. Talk to you then. Bye bye.